Hey guys, Nick here. This is not a quick thought. I don't know how long this video will be, so if you are in a hurry, maybe come back and watch it later. I just wanted to talk about kind of like some politics, and not really politics, but more of like relationship advice. So, what I see in the political field, like you watch Facebook and you've got the Republican stuff going on here. Then you have the liberal stuff going on over here. And you've got the other people that are in the middle or whatever, the whatevers. And they're over here with their Facebook. See that? Facebook posting. And for me, I understand that we get excited about what we believe and our country and America and the family and freedom, baby, and all these things. And we have a lot of disagreements in this country. But my idea here, my thought, my slow thought today, my long thought is, what are we doing? It's, for me, it looks like a bunch of bratty little kids fighting with each other. And like, take for instance Donald Trump and his wife, her speech the other day. After that speech was, they figured out that it was plagiarism. And these people that write speeches all the time, they do that stuff a lot, actually. So but anyways, the Democrats took that and they posted it on Facebook, like, oh my god, this is plagiarized. And it sounded like a bunch of little kids, like, oh my gosh, mommy, look what Bobby did, oh my goodness. It's like, I don't know about your family, but we actually teach our kids not to rat on each other. And I think that's one of the big problems that we have right here, is we don't see each other as a family. We are, fortunately or unfortunately, we're all in this together. Like, unless you want a civil war or something like that, and we're all like, Democrats live next to liberals, liberals live, like, I don't know what you're really wanting if you don't want a relationship. A buddy of mine said, he doesn't want relationships with any liberals. And that sounds great, but what do you really mean by that? Like, what, of course, we all have to live in the same country. It'd probably be better if we all got along and stuff like that. So, for one, we don't talk like that about our brothers and sisters or our kids, or we don't act like that. And we don't yell at each other, and we don't call each other idiots, and we don't, we are on the same team. We may have disagreements, and we talk about that, and we figure that out. And if we can't figure it out, we come back to it, and different things like that. And I know that politics and differing beliefs and governing, it's very complicated. But I would encourage all of you guys, Republican, liberals, independents, I would encourage you guys all to look at it like a relationship. If you went to the counselor, a marriage counselor, and said, I'm married to this liberal, or I'm married to this Republican, or conservative, or all these stupid words, like, the counselor would probably say something like, let's not categorize each other, blah blah blah. You know how they talk. Not that I've ever been to counseling, but yeah. So the first part of counseling is, hey, no attacking. Let's focus on you. You can only change you. And so calling each other idiots and yelling louder and louder and pointing out the bad things that other people are doing. It sounds great if you're wanting to win a debate or something, but this isn't about a debate. This is, if you really are serious about your country, then, I would encourage you to rethink the way that you're coming at these situations. So, we've got politicians acting like little whiny, bratty kids, and we don't have a lot of shiny examples of how to behave as an adult, and be kind to each other and compassionate with one another. And I disagree with people just as much as anybody else. Like, everybody disagrees with stuff. Like, you take all you Christians out there, there's 50,000 plus denominations. That means disagreements. And so We can wage war with each other and be hateful. You know, and I'm not picking on a buddy of mine, but he was going off of how much he hated this and that, and then I, you know, nicely pointed it out and said, hey man, I didn't know you were so hateful. I remember you being loving and joyful, and he could not even admit that he was being hateful. He said, yeah, I did say hate. Okay, maybe I should change it to like. Okay, then that's good. I agree. You dislike, but I mean, we can't even. It's such a fight over who's right and who's. I don't give a fuck who's right and wrong. I really don't. I love you guys. I love my neighbors. I love everybody in my city, in my country. My kids live here. I want to get along with everybody, okay, and deal with situations that we have to deal with. But I just don't think it's the best thing for us to be fighting with each other and the way we're acting. If we could just, I know it's how we always do it, and that's why we don't think about it. But if you just pause and think about, look through your Facebook feed for the next couple of days and see how people are pointing fingers and attacking and talking trash about people and you know, that's just not how. Think of a marriage counselor. What would they say? You know, how can you guys have disagreements but still get along? How do we talk this through? How do we hear one another? We don't say they all fucking liberals or all Republicans are all the same. No, we're actually not. Like, you know, when people say they, who's they? Like, we all Republicans. There's a variety of different opinions in being Republican. There is, and Democrats the same thing. Wide. Believe it or not, a lot of times I'm more Republican, conservative, and I don't even like these categories because they don't work. We don't fit in them. The only reason these categories work is if you want war. And so, anyways, I don't really know my point exactly, except that I noticed the other day, is like, man, like why are we picking on Trump's wife? Leave her alone. Like, be nice. Whatever happened to helping people save face? You know, did she do that on purpose? I doubt it. I don't think she, you know, people write these speeches all the time. So what? It was still a great speech, right? So, I mean, it's just all the attacking and the fighting and wanting to win, and it hurts my heart, and I would never allow my kids to act like that. We would talk to them and share our hearts. And so I think we don't hear the hearts of other people that disagree with us. We don't see them. We don't talk to them face to face a lot of times. And so it's very easy over the internet just to blast each other. And I try to have a good time. I'm joking, loving life, and I'd love to talk about different opinions. I change my mind all the time because it's not black and white. It's not Republican or Democrat. It's not liberal or progressive or conservative or independent. It's very complicated, and I think we can all be adults and talk about it a little better and handle each other and respect each other and treat each other. You know, the Bible talks about you know, treating others as if they are better than us or more important than us. How many times have we treated the opposite party with that attitude? How have we been loving and kind and gentle and patient and you know, all that long suffering? I think we just need to get back to being family, friends, neighbors. There's so many of us here. There's millions and millions. There's a ton of people here, and so anyways, I love you guys. Even if I disagree with you, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And so I would love to find out why you think differently than me, because I don't think you're an idiot. I think you know you're thinking a different way than me, and it doesn't mean that you're an idiot or you're stupid or you're trying to destroy my country. And no, those are fighting words. Those are fighting mentalities. And so we need a different mentality. So that's my rambling or whatnot. You know, I wish I had the ability to wave a wand and sit everybody down and have a talk with everybody, because I would, because I love you guys. So everybody, just be nice. Be nice. Pretend you're in marriage counseling. Listen to each other. Don't fight. There's no reason to fight. If you shout louder, it doesn't change anybody's opinion. That it doesn't. It just makes people want to fight more. So, you know. Anyways, love you guys. I honestly, it's such a, I have no idea how to change it except for one video at a time, one connection with somebody at a time, and we can all do that. We can all start to share the love and say, I'm an American, or I'm a Godican, or I'm a Earthican. We're all one people, and we have different opinions, and we think differently, and that's okay. We just need to be patient and loving with each other. So, anyways, love you guys. Adios. Special shout out to my sexy wife, Cecily. I love you, baby. I don't know why I throw that in there, but we always do that, and that reminds me of her. And I love her, and I would never talk to her the way we talk to each other in the political realm, and it's sad. And I feel bad for Trump's wife. I love her, and I wish the best for all of them. And yeah, I'm kind of sad, but now I'm gonna be happy. All right, guys, please do what you can to share the love. That's all I gotta say. Adios.